Sarah received the keys with a mix of excitement and sadness. Her grandmother had passed away, leaving Sarah her rambling old house. It was a place of fond childhood memories, but it also held an air of mystery. The house creaked in the wind. Shadows seemed to linger in its corners as Sarah stepped inside. Dust motes danced in the faint sunlight. The air smelled stale, like old books and forgotten things. She wandered through the rooms, her footsteps echoing in the silence. Each room held a memory of her grandmother, but there was also a sense of unease. The house seemed to be watching her. Sarah decided to explore the attic, a place she vaguely remembered from her childhood. It was a forbidding room with a sloping ceiling and bare wooden floorboards. A single window cast a pale light on the dusty furniture and forgotten toys scattered around. In the far corner, shrouded in dusty sheets, stood a large, ornately framed mirror. Sarah felt drawn to it. She cautiously approached, her hand trembling slightly as she reached out to touch the sheet. It felt ice cold beneath her fingers. With a hesitant tug, Sarah pulled the sheet away. The mirror gleamed in the dim light, its surface reflecting a distorted image of the attic. It was a beautiful antique, with a silver frame etched with strange symbols. Sarah found herself staring into her reflection, a shiver running down her spine. Something wasn't right. Sarah's reflection seemed to waver, as if it were alive. She blinked, and the reflection blinked back, but not quite in unison. A cold dread crept into her heart. She tried to look away, but something held her gaze captive. She took a step back, her heart pounding in her chest. The reflection, however, remained close, its eyes locked on hers. A sly smile spread across its lips, a smile that didn't reach its cold, staring eyes. Fear tightened its grip on Sarah's throat. Section 4. Trapped in terror. Night fell, and the shadows in the attic deepened. Sarah tried to leave the attic, but something kept her rooted to the spot. The reflection in the mirror grew bolder. It raised a hand, beckoning her closer, its voice a raspy whisper echoed in her mind. "Come closer," it hissed. Sarah shook her head, her body trembling. She wanted to scream, but no sound came out. Her reflection's smile widened, becoming a grotesque mockery of her own. Section 5. The reflection's escape. The air grew icy cold. The reflection began to move. It stepped out of the mirror, a shadowy figure with Sarah's own face, but twisted into a mask of malice. Terror lent Sarah speed. She turned and ran, scrambling towards the attic door, but the figure was faster. It glided across the room, its cold laughter echoing behind her. Sarah screamed, a primal cry of fear. She stumbled, falling to the hard floorboards as the shadowy figure loomed over her. Its cold, dead eyes stared into hers.